Hey, welcome back. Got a bourbon to bring you today. I was going to do a different one, but then I thought, well, I need to compare that. What it is the Knob Creek 12. I was going to put it against the Knob Creek 9 just to see. There's not a huge uptick in price, but there is a little significant uptick. And I just wanted to tell you if that's going to be worth it or not. We'll probably get into that closer to the weekend. But I do upcoming have I'm sort of putting together in my mind doing a blind of the cast strength barrel proofs and at least have 3 of them to see if I can pick out that Bell Mead because I was really impressed with it. I think I said, damn, that's good. So see if I can pick it out of a blind lineup. But today I'm going to bring you a single bourbon and we'll get to it right after this. All right, we have Cooper's Legacy. This is Cooperstown Distillery out of New York State, handcrafted. Grant's recipe, it says. It's 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof. It does have limited bottling number 003413, if that means anything to you. Cooperstown, New York, home of baseball, made in America. That's about all we get off the bottle. I did take the shrink wrap off of it, so I wouldn't be fiddling with that while on camera, but I have not uncorked it, so let's do that now. All right, good black cork, little rubber cork. All right, let's pour you a little bit. I won't go over, but VR, there you go. Full experience. All right, let's get us some there. I'm trying not to get the drips running down the side. Pour it a little faster. All right, nice bottle. Oh, there is a sticker on it. Cooper's Classic American Whiskey, Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible 2019, liquid gold, 91 points. So rated it pretty high, up in the 90s, 91. So we'll see what we have here, but we're going to give it to you straight right off of what we're getting right here. Color, good darker amber, not incredibly dark, but nice amber color. Get a little air in it, and we'll let those legs develop before I comment on them. It's not going to be as good a legs as I've seen. I can tell you that. On the nose, I'm picking up a little rye spice there, but still has that underlying, I mean, I'm getting some of that conical pine in there, little, you know, the all spicy stuff. A little clove in there with it. There's not a lot of the vanilla and caramels coming through on the nose. I think they're being overwhelmed by some of the spicier things happening. Decent medium legs, you know. It is 100 proof, 50% by volume. So maybe we'll get a hug. It's going to be a New York hug, though. It's not going to be a Kentucky hug. Even though, by style, this is... let's see. Nope, it just says bourbon whiskey. It does not say Kentucky Straight. Yeah, there's a little candy note in there, but it's like a licoricey candy. It's a little sweetness on there. Let me see if I can rile it up a little bit more here. Yeah, medium legs. Getting some of the oak notes though coming through, but man, that little sappy pine, you know, note coming through on top is you know, it's just a mingling of spices. Might be getting a little grassy note in there too, a little earthy note, but let's get that first sip out of the way. Yep. Ooh, creamier than I thought it was going to be. But wow, those spices are really coming through on the tongue as well. I think this would be great in an old fashioned or something, if you're into that sort of thing. I always just drink mine neat. So that's me. But you do your thing, and I won't judge. Yeah, it's not a long finish on it, like I thought it was going to be. But I am getting a little warmth, but it's like almost a flavorless warmth, in the back. So I'm not getting a good long trail, but it's popping across all levels in the mouth. I'm getting the wood notes, getting some of those spices, and there is a semi-sweet up the middle on this one. And that creamy takes your mind kind of to the caramel, even though I'm not really picking it up, but it's not a deep, dark bourbon. It's a lighter, like poppy bourbon, on the notes. I think this would be a really good Christmas bourbon. I really do. Now, New York, it's a little cooler up there than it is in some areas of the United States. And this just tends, in my mind, to be like a pumpkin-y, spicy type, Christmassy thing or something, or Thanksgiving. And we're starting to get into that time of year. I really like it. I mean, I'm certainly not dogging this bourbon. It's just a little different. But there are some really good fruit notes starting to come through as I continue to drink and get that on my palate. I do have to force it all the way over. It's not like the legs on it aren't just, the oils in it aren't just coating like instantly. But when you do that, it's very pleasant. Yeah, I just kind of have to push it over. I don't really chew on bourbon per se, but I do try to do different things like swallow after, take a breath and kind of, bring it up through the nasal cavities, things like that. I'm trying to pick up those subtle notes. I'm just trying to, I got my cord, my lavalier cord was hung on my jeans. Okay, so, no, I think this is good. I forget what I paid for it. I think it was close to 50, maybe a little right around 50, I think. No, this, I really like it. But not my super favorite. And not because of the notes or the flavors. It's just not lingering long enough for me after I take a sip. I think that brings it down a little bit. I don't know if I would have given it a 91. I think on the 100-point scale, and I don't really review that way, but I would have been in the 80s, I think, on this one. Just because of the legs. It does give up a lot of notes on the nose, and it gives up a lot of notes on the tongue, but the finish is not long, and it is a good color, but it just doesn't linger for me. And, when you get up in the 90s, I expect something to start wowing me. But that's my review of it. And I like having it. I think it's a good bourbon. Do I think it's a great bourbon? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's in the mid-range. It's better than a lot that I've had. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell down there for notifications. Share me out, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.